Hey guys, it's Tara again from Health Fitness, and today we're going to talk about the stability ball. So stability balls back in the day used to be called Swiss balls because they were used under neurological conditions, specifically cerebral palsy in the 1960s. And now these things are just basically a common staple among most rehabilitation exercises. So today we're going to talk about why these things are so beneficial. Depending on the type of exercise that you want to do with this stability ball, you're going to see quite a bit of benefits. Number one, it can help with your core strength. So are you sitting on it or are you laying on it? It can help with posture, so we want to make sure we're using our whole complete core control and spine so that we can have that maintained posture. You will probably even see balance because it makes the stability muscles work and fire more, making you feel a little bit off balance, which enhances your proprioception, which is just a fancy term for what is your awareness and space of how your body moves, okay? So I'm going to take you through a couple of different exercises that you can use, whether you're in a gym or at home. But first, you have to learn how the size of ball matters for you. If your ball is making your hips sit lower than your knees, which is going to be less than 90 degrees of an angle, the ball is too small for you. If the ball makes your hips much higher than your knees, so greater than a 90-degree angle, it is too big. If your hips are at a 90-degree angle, which means they're in line with the knees, it's going to be just right. The first exercise that we're going to do is a forearm plank, and I'll show you a modification to make it a little bit harder. So start with your ball with forearms, hands clasped, step back into a forearm plank position, and just simply hold. This definitely throws off the stability, making things harder. If you want to make it even more of a challenge, make your arms move forward and back with shoulder extension. Continuing on with a little bit of a core exercise, we're going to try knee tucks. This one's kind of fun to get into, by the way. Start with the ball in front, roll out into a plank with your ball underneath your shins. Keep your hips lifted and then pull knees into your chest and back out nice and slow. Stabilize over the shoulders and hands and breathe. A really great exercise you can use for your back are going to be reverse hypers. Very similar to a back extension, but much easier to get into. Start with the ball roughly around your abdominal and pelvis. Support yourself with your arms, and with your legs, bring them up slowly by squeezing your glutes and not arching anymore through your back. This next exercise is a hamstring ball curl. Again, I will show you modification to make it harder if you need to. Start with yourself on the back, bringing the ball underneath your shins and calves, shoulders placing down into the ground, and lift your glutes and hips into a kind of a plank position. When you're ready, draw the heels into the ball as you pull in and extend back out without dropping your hips. If you want to make it harder, we do a single leg. Those are just body weight exercises, but what about dumbbells? This is a great way to add some stability with resistance training. For a shoulder press, sit on your ball. Make sure that you have stability of both feet and weight centered over them. Bring your hands up just as you would in a shoulders press and go over. The difference is now you have to keep a better core control to maintain posture over the ball. Continuing on with arms and your dumbbells, we're going to do a chest press. This time though, you're going to roll out with hips elevated, and you're going to stabilize using your glutes and your core. So just like you would with the bench press, you're going to move the arms up and down. But again, core control needs to be there. So maintain glute contraction and your abdominals bracing. Using arms and even some more core, we're going to do a trunk rotation. Simply get into the same position that you just did for the chest press. Once you're here and your head is relaxed, take one dumbbell above the chest. Make sure your glutes engage because we are going to rotate through the trunk. Slowly move onto the shoulder, to the back, and then rotate to the next shoulder. Brace through our core and utilize our glutes to prevent from falling. All right, guys, I hope you learned a couple of new exercises you can use with this guy because they're relatively cheap. They're very easy to have at home and anywhere, so why not give them a try? Come check us out at Health Fitness if you got any more questions. Bye.